In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 extreme sports for adrenaline junkies. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. We'll receive our thrills and adrenaline rushes in different ways, from runner's high to viewing scary films. However, some of us crave sensations that go well beyond the limits of normal life. Extreme sports push the thrill-seeking pursuit to mind-boggling, daring, and often perilous new heights. Some of these activities are so bizarre that you won't believe they're sports. You can try some of them. Others are far too risky, necessitating years of practice, dedication, and steel nerves. However, everyone is great in their own right. Here briefly describes the top 10 extreme sports for adrenaline junkies. Let's start. Number 10. Creeking. It is a type of extreme sport that demands members to jump off steep waterfalls in specially designed kayaks that can resist the environment. There is frequently a risk of being hit by a boulder or being dragged by the fast water flow, which places these sports in the top 10 extreme sports. Number 9. Rock climbing. It is one of many extreme sports that include climbing across rocks with nothing but a harness for support. It is one of the most popular adventure sports and necessitates a high level of physical fitness, endurance, and critical thinking skills. The sport entails overcoming the most difficult, steep, jagged, and scrappy rocks in order to reach the summit. If you are unable to retain your balance and fall, you may become concerned because the harness is the only item that will protect and save you in such a situation. Number 8. Parkour. Parkour is one of the best extreme sports that arose from military training. Adrenaline sports require getting from one spot to another without assistance. Members must sprint, climb, and jump to their greatest ability to overcome the obstacles, which are typically practiced in challenging regions. It is one of the most physically demanding extreme sports, requiring a high level of physical fitness, concentration, and agility to get from one point to another. This popular sport requires no equipment, and the higher the hurdle, the greater the risk. Number 7. BMX racing. BMX racing joins the list of extreme sports because the riders attempt some terrifying stunts. Riders compete in adventure sports on a track with multiple rollers and hurdles. These extreme action sports are much more than just racing. They are hard, fast, and dangerous. This is one of the most daring extreme sports because even a minor error while performing the tricks can result in major damage. Number 6. Cave diving. Cave diving is an adventure sport for adrenaline addicts who enjoy exploring the depths of the ocean. It is an extreme sport, and whether you are a skilled scuba diver or not, you will surely encounter obstacles during these sports. The equipment utilized varies depending on the conditions and ranges. Furthermore, it can become claustrophobic, and there is a high risk of forgetting your way out of the caves. Number 5. Kitesurfing. Kitesurfing is one of the most intense outdoor sports, giving you the sensation of flying through the air. It is one of the most thrilling activities since you get to spin and jump high in the air with your board. This is one of the most adrenaline-pumping sports, requiring a high level of focus, fitness, and practice. This activity will give you a great adrenaline rush and make you very enthusiastic and pleased. Number 4. Volcano boarding. It is one of the most dangerous extreme sports you can imagine. The surfers must climb up a volcano and then slide down. Surfers are provided with steel safety jackets and boards. The sport is one of the most dangerous to try since it involves the risk of getting hit by molten lava or inhaling toxic gases. Number 3. Ice climbing. It is one of the most extreme activities, involving climbing steep snow-capped mountains. It is one of many extreme sports ideas that need flexibility, strength, and stamina. The activity is one of the most dangerous sorts of climbing and requires extensive training. Climbers are at risk of unplanned incidents such as torrential slides, falling ice or rock, and so forth. Number 2. Highlining. Highlining is a severe outdoor sport that is simply rope walking, except the rope is not taunted and the height is much greater. The upper must walk from one end of the rope to the other. Highlining is one of the most dangerous extreme sports because the chances of injuring oneself are great even with a safety harness. Number 1. Base jumping. It is one of the most intense activities that will leave you feeling both excited and terrified. It is fundamentally the same as skydiving, except that instead of leaping out of a plane, you jump from a cliff using a parachute. Although many people would not consider it an extreme activity because of the parachute, once you are on a cliff, things will change quickly. Base jumping is the type of adventure sport that sends shivers down your spine. It is similar to skydiving, except that instead of leaping out of an aeroplane with a parachute, you either jump from the top of a building or a cliff. Think again if you think jumping hundreds of feet above the ground is thrilling. There is always the possibility of being pummeled by the wind. Thus, base jumping is regarded exceedingly dangerous, with a 43% greater injury rate than parachuting, and is unquestionably one of the most extreme sports in the world. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.